Oscar time is big business. So what does this really mean to our local economy? Well, each of these people is a brand. So let's start with them as a brand and then expand out. For that night, to get there, they had to have someone write the script that made them famous or that won them that Oscar. For that day, they need their makeup done, they need their hair done, they need outfits chosen, they need to wear jewelry just to get to the red carpet, not to mention photography. I mean, everything that you can imagine is a side business for somebody to get to that Oscar night. You have an entire PR machine involved. Each of these people has a fan club. Well, think about what it takes to run a fan club. You have to have e-marketing these days, you have to have tech support. There's an entire business that each of these people has to run in order to be successful, in order to maintain this glamorous Oscar brand that each of them is projecting. So we want our kids to go into those spaces. They get the entry-level jobs, and that's great. They move up their career, and what happens is mid-level career, when they should be at the absolute top of their game, especially in terms of compensation. And that's when people are in our middle class. They're out there, they're buying the houses, we're a consumer-driven economy, they're buying cars, etc. Bam! That's when they're laid off. They're at the top of their game, and they're replaced by someone who's lower. Now, granted, any company that wants to save money, they're going to go, gosh, a $30,000 or more cost savings? Of course I want to do this. But the implication to the American high-tech worker is huge. Because if we really eradicate our middle class in this way, what is going to happen to all these people who have their homes, their mortgages, their retirements, all pegged to their jobs? So personally, I think that the big issue today is not people who come in over the borders and over the fences. It's the people we're flying in. Very oftentimes, people find themselves in a job, and you know what? They don't like it. So what happens if you find yourself in a job or in a company or in a position and you feel stuck? Either you're burned out, you're maxed out, or you know what? It's just not the right place for you to be anymore. The question is, how do you figure out what you really want to do so that you can segue towards something that's more fulfilling or maybe more financially rewarding? Resumes today have to be tailored for every single job you apply for. The biggest fallacy is, oh, I just have one resume, let me send it into, all of 300 jobs I've found and applied for. Another is going in and blowing the interview. People go in and blow interviews all the time. I mean, it's hard enough to get an interview, let alone go in and not do your best. So you want to make sure you look as professional as possible. You want to research the company. Maybe you want to Google or do an internet search, not just on the company, but on the names of the people that you're actually going to be interviewing with. Find out as much as you can about them. So don't focus on, hi, I don't like my job, this is not my dream job, but I'm really looking for a job that will give me the opportunity to do this, this, and this. And just start talking about it and thinking about it, and I can promise you that in no time that job's going to be there for you. One of the rumors I hear all the time as president of a staffing agency is that there are just not enough good people out there. And that is so erroneous. Major companies have thousands of jobs posted out there, and every single company gets truly thousands of resumes for every job. You would be amazed at how many jobs are posted out there that are open for 6 to 12 months or more. In the meantime, the result to the company is that they are understaffed, overworked, and people who actually could do those jobs, who desperately need a job, are sitting at home without the work that they need to keep them going. Kim Basinger, Billy Joel, Wayne Newton, Donald Trump, Tony Braxton. The list of celebrities who have declared bankruptcy is huge. So the question is, as a business owner, and each of these people is their own brand or their own business in their own right, how did they go bankrupt? So there's a lot of extravagance that's built into being what is called a celebrity. And celebrities always feel like they have to keep up with each other. And not only that, there's so much media right now on what it is to be an affluent lifestyle. And I think that people, when they have huge amounts of money coming in, they just think that that money is going to keep pouring in and that they can afford to maintain anything that they want, anytime that they want. So it's not being fiscally responsible. That's one of the major reasons people go bankrupt.